But when we change the model of education, it changes those working conditions. We also have to take into account the health and safety of the members who are needing to provide any on-site services for students or our families. And so this was a unique moment in time where we had to not bargain a collective bargaining agreement, but put in place a memorandum of understanding so that we were really clear on the working conditions and expectations around health and safety during this remote model.
And can you, as a follow-on to that, point to when there might need to be a coming back together around an MOU when and if working conditions change yet again?
Yes, so we did put some reopener language into this memorandum of understanding should the school board make a determination or vote to approve a different model of education, different from where we are right now, is in a remote model. So should the school board vote to approve a phased in-person or some form of hybrid approach, we will need to come back together with SEA to negotiate any changed impacts of that decision to their working conditions. So just to remind everybody, the district makes the decision about the model that we're going to implement, and then we are asked to bargain the impacts of the working conditions. So we don't bargain the model, we bargain the impact on the working conditions of staff. This will take lead time in order to successfully implement any changes that should the board determine moving forward. And I know later on in the presentation, we'll talk about timelines.
And while we believe this is the best way forward, this decision would need approval from the Seattle School Board and agreement from our labor partners. Any changes to our current model will require bargaining new working conditions with SEA, and we will continue to follow the guidance of public health experts.
Once the board provided the December 17th directive, we started bargaining with the Seattle Education Association. SEA represents our teachers, our instructional assistants, and our classified staff. Our MOU agreed to in August required any increase of in-person instruction beyond services outlined in a student's IEP needed to be bargained. And so we've been bargaining with SEA every Tuesday and Thursday since early January.